Charlotte! And apparently it's Charlotte week this week as well. I just came out of the Daytona race, and hopefully this goes a little bit better than that did. But we're here at Legacy Charlotte in the ARCA Series. And we're also going to be at Legacy Charlotte in the Diet Dr. Pepper Series for the Coke 600 half distance. So 200 laps. And that should be a real fun one as well. But here we got 40 laps. And I was practicing qualifying. So we'll see if we can actually start up towards the front. I have no idea what my race pace is going to be. I really don't know what my qualifying pace is going to be, if I can actually put in the lap that I put in practice. But I ran a 30.3 in practice, which was the fastest of the session. I think there's people in the 30.2s, I'm not sure. We are car number 6. And this first lap is really just to get the tires up to temp. It's really, really tight. We're going to have to really be careful with it throughout the race. Try and take care of them. And we get a big push out of turn 4. That's going to hurt our exit speed a little bit.
One more lap.
It's going to be a 30.5, 30.49. So we can do a little bit better than that. Okay, much better getting it to the white line there. Much better 1 and 2. I will take that. What's 413 right now? Let's try and get a better 3 and 4. Wait for it to get around the white line. Try and get a decent exit. Much better 3 and 4. We're actually coming away with a decent lap here, maybe. 3:20.
There's the checkered flag.
That puts us up to the top for now. See if we can keep it. I don't know if we'll be able to. I really don't know what my race pace is, but that's pretty good starting position there if we can hold on to it. I actually practiced some qualifying in the race, or in the session before the race. So that seems to have paid off a little bit. But I've been doing some practice in the Gen 4 here for the Diet Dr. Pepper Series race coming up on Thursday, and these things feel really slow compared to that car. But that makes sense. We have James in here with us in the number 21. Also Sean in the 3. He's been in some Diet Dr. Pepper Series races with us. I'm not sure if he actually watches a whole lot or anything, but we've raced with him before, so good luck to him as well. And I will take that if we can keep the pole. I don't remember the last time I had a pole for the ARCA Series race, but it's been a while. Not sure what my race pace will be. I really want to try and focus on saving the right front early. So I feel like we're going to get passed by quite a few people. I don't want to just hemorrhage positions if I can help it. If we could hang around top 5, that'd be great. I don't have any ambitions of leading this whole thing, because if I'm out front, I think I'm going to end up pushing too hard and burning up my right front anyway. So I don't know. We'll do what we can. We got perfect track position here to start with, by the look of it. Unless somebody beats us here within the final 50 seconds, which is totally possible. But yeah, the key is, I mean, it's so tight, but on cold tires, it is so loose. You just got to use that first lap to kind of get it heated up and not spin out. And then the second lap, you just have to make sure you're not pushing out on exit. You really got to kind of arc it in, get to the white line, and not shove up towards the wall coming out of the corner is what I found to get fast laps, especially turn 4. I was getting so tight on the exit of turn 4. You really just have to really arc it in from 3 and then turn down to the white line out of the corner if you can. Keep it from going towards that wall. So, yeah. Hopefully, we'll have a good race. 40 laps. 5 more laps than normal. Let's say we got the things right. 14 to 1, 60%. Really got to be careful on cold tires. I think it's going to be a first gear start.
All right, man, we're going green next time by. All right, man, line up on the inside row. We put in
So that's something to keep in mind. I mean, we're going to have
Pit road is closed.
the best jump possible, so not too worried about that. And we're going to be up front to start this thing, so I still got to remember I need to back up the corners, not overdrive or drive over my head. And new tires are going to be extremely loose as well. And hopefully we can pull away from the back half of the field and keep a top 5 or something. I would be happy with a top 5 for sure. See how these 40 laps treat our tires. I think just with how tight it is, it's going to be so tough on that right front. I mean, early on you're going to be on the right rear a little bit because it's a little bit loose on the new tires especially, but once you get a couple laps on them, it really starts to push. So we got the 15 and 14 up here as well. Few people didn't qualify. They're all the way in the back. James is starting 16th as number 21. See if he can hang on or maybe even get a top 15.
You don't get any extra car sets for this race, so let's be smart out there.
Make sure everything is off except fast repair. Hopefully we don't need it. And yeah, here we go. Starting from P1, we get a pole. Don't get poles very often. Always fun to do. I think it's going to be first gear. I don't know. It's probably negligible. Pace speeds, probably high enough, seconds fine. I think we're going to try first anyway. The gearing I think is set perfectly where we're not going to get a very good jump, but that's fine. And I got to remember cold tires is going to be very loose. I got to be careful in turn 1. Need to just keep it under control if I lose some positions early on. That's better than wrecking. I don't know if first gear is actually a good idea or not. I think we're doing second. Just a little too close to the chip for me. We're gonna go pretty early.
The pace car is in.
Like that. Glad I stuck with second gear. That worked out just fine. Let's try and keep it smooth. Going into turn 3 for the first time. It's going to be loose. Got to be careful. We kind of missed the bottom there, but that's alright. Not using any brake to start with, which probably could end up being bad, but we're not really getting off the throttle either. Man, it didn't turn that time. Didn't turn that time. Keep it steady.
Good luck, y'all.
And there's the big push into turn 3 and 4. I did not arc the corner like I needed to. Try and get a little bit better, get more consistent if I can. Kind of overdriving it as well. 15's looking really fast behind me. A little bit better 3 and 4, but we're still feels very, very tight.
That was your box left of the finish.
I don't know if we're taking care of the right front or not. A little bit loose right there. Still gained a little bit on the 15. Man, 3 and 4 is not feeling good. 4 car is about to catch the 15, so maybe they'll get to racing. I think it's going to be really tough to pass, which is why I'm extra thankful for this
Catch.
track position. Just keep it out of the wall, try and get it to the white line. If we start losing positions later because we burned up the right front, then that's just the way it goes. It's a little bit loose there in the center of the corner, which was probably a good thing. Caught us quite a bit there after that 3 and 4. And so did the 4 car. He's kind of just following him. Alrighty. 4 car looking to the inside. Not going to be there quite yet. It actually felt alright. We didn't pull away at all, but felt like I got some extra rotation. The 4 car, I don't know if he had a bobble or got in the wall or something. He's now 4/10 behind the 15 after being right behind him a second ago. We get a bad push out of turn 4 there. Not a great 1 and 2. 4 car is looking very quick. He's catching back up. He might be fastest on track right now. I'm not sure I'm quicker than the 15 either, really. But I am in front of him still. Keep trying to get decent exits. Hopefully the 15 will burn up his tires. But it's not looking like he will quite yet, at least. Still very early. And I could also be one of the ones that burn up the tires. With the way it's feeling. Very tight out of the corner. 1.1 back to the 14. But if we give up a couple positions here, that will close up in a hurry. And he's right behind us now. Not going to have a run, though. Quite yet. I don't know if he's entering the corner harder than me or not. He must be. So maybe that's going to burn up his tires more. I don't want to be on the outside for very long, so I think we're just going to back off and give it to him. 4 car getting extremely yawed out. He nearly self-spun behind us. We'll back off for the 15 there and see if he burns up his tires. He may not. He may just go out and win this thing. See if we can at least keep up with him.
Next car is the leader. The leader did a 31.125.
I think he's entering the corner a little bit harder than me. So maybe he's using more right front? I don't know. We got the 4 behind us now. He was looking very loose, but that's probably a good thing. Probably means he's going to have more turn than everybody at the end. But slides are also going to add to the overall tire heat, which are going to take away life from all 4 tires, not just the right rear. You want it to be yawed out, but you don't want it to be sliding. Yawed out, keep it on that right rear, keep the pressure off the right front, you can keep it from getting tight. But if you're sliding, you're just making all your tires worse. And that doesn't help you either as much as just burning up the right front does. We're running P2 here, not sticking too far behind the 15. 4 is just hanging back about 0.4 back. We're pulling away from the 14. Almost to halfway. Oh, big push right there. Did not like the way that felt. I think that 4 might end up getting this thing. It's looking like he's keeping it yawed out. So he may be able to come up within the last 10 to 15 laps and pass us both. Who knows? Though we did just gain a 10th on him. This is not going to be a good 3 and 4. Entered too shallow again. That lets the 15 pull away from us a little bit. And I overdrove 1, had to use some brake to get it to turn down. Not good right there. Starting to use a little brake on entry. Try and get it set without just putting more wheel input in it. The more wheel you use, the more tires you're going to use as well. So you want to try and turn the car with the throttle and the brake as much as you can. Use the wheel as little as possible. He's starting to pull away from us now. I think we're getting tight. We're getting really tight. Unfortunately, we're pulling away from everyone who's behind the 4. The 3 had just made a pass, though. That's Sean. Man, it's tight. Not feeling good these last few laps. Sean is looking like he's coming up pretty fast.
When in doubt, throttle it out.
I think we move the brakes back as far as we can. Not that we're using a ton of it, and just try and get as much rotation on entry as we can. We're past halfway, not quite actually. Missed the corner completely. Now the 15 is further ahead than the 4 car is behind us. Kind of pushed out to turn 4 there, but still kept his speed up. We're getting bogged down because we're using so much wheel through the center of the corner now. Sean is coming quickly. Let's hope we can maintain this gap to the 4 car, and hopefully Sean will have to pass him before he gets to us. But if we keep doing corners like this, that's not going to last very long. 4 cars catching us fast. We might lose 4 or 5 spots, maybe even more. Just got to halfway. Just need to do corners like that as best we can. We are looking like we're falling off. We have not saved tires very good these last couple of weeks in ARCA, that's for sure.
You're a real special 122. What are you? Roger, what the fuck was that all about, guy?
We've gotten it to the white line a little bit better.
Knowing there's cars in front of you?
Sean is only 1 second back now. $15 is just on cruise control. He is not looking like he's falling off at all. And I am struggling to get the car to rotate.
Me. Yeah, he drove through both of us. Yeah, he'll find out what's gonna happen when I get to his bumper.
They're trying to wreck somebody intentionally, apparently. Always smart to announce it. That's what all the smart people do.
That'll be happening to him because you don't know how to drive.
Alright, Feeling a little bit better the last few corners we've done. The 4 hasn't caught us super fast.
That's an unfortunate advice. You can do it. You just cannot say you're going to do it. Oh, I'm not really going to do it. I ain't going to be like him.
James, unfortunately, got wrecked there. We got 2.5 seconds back to the 5, so it looks like we can hold on to at least P4 if Sean and the 4 car end up getting around us. We've maintained a 3/10 gap to the 4, so maybe if Sean gets up here and tries to, and they race too wide for a little bit,
There's a reason.
we might be able to pull away. But I'm not sure. 15 looks like he's got this one won easily. He's kept the tires on it and been very fast the whole time. We've used our track position to our advantage. Looks like the 4 might have fell back a little bit that lap. Still says 0.3, but he looked a little bit further away out of turn 4 there. Okay, we're doing a better job of getting it to the white line, I think, using brake. Oh, big push in 3 and 4 that time. We lost some ground again. Dang it. We're getting caught. We're getting caught. We can't get this thing to turn. I need Sean to get up here and start racing them. Oh, it's so tight. We did not do good things to the right front. Did not do good things to the right front. Hopefully he won't just drive through us. He's not close enough to get a run. We are much slower on entry than he is right now. Hey, we actually did a little bit better than 3 and 4 that time. Still not a great run.
You got one inside.
And there's nothing we can do. We're just gonna
I'm sorry, Gavin. I washed up there a bit.
wash up into us a little bit there.
Clear low.
We kept it clean though. He said sorry. He overdrove it. Trying to clear us. Not quite clear us, but he tried to get a decent entry, and oh my gosh. We'll just stay out of his way after that. No turn out of turn 4 that time. We maybe could have held it had we not done that. See if we can hold on to a top 4. That one bad push in turn 4 just killed us. See if Sean can get a run on him. I don't think we can keep up with either one of them though.
We have 10 to go this time by.
Maybe if we have people in front of us, we might be able to learn something. We just have no turn through the center. We're not able to get the yaw we needed throughout the race, but we're hanging on to a top 4, which is great. Yeah, we're just dead slow now. Ooh, watch out for that wall. Within 10 to go. Big gap to the 5 car, so hopefully we can maintain that, or at least be far enough ahead we won't lose that much before the end. And these two are racing. So we may get back in the picture. We're just not going to have any speed to do anything, I don't think. I gotta stop overdriving it. It's killing me. This is a hot weather setup, not a cold nighttime race like this. This setup you want 115, 130 track temp. Middle of the day. $15 just outclassing the entire field though. He's done a great job.
Bye, Brandon.
The one car is catching us, but there's not that many laps left. As long as we don't pack the wall out of turn 4, we should be able to maintain, or at least hold them off. I'm just trying to get the thing around the corners at this point. It wants to go straight right. This is a repeat of Dover. I run ARCA every week, but seems like we get out of practice sometimes. I don't know why. The 4 car just caught the wall there on the exit of 4. But maybe just looked bigger with netcode than it actually was, because he still kept his momentum up. 5 to go. 2 seconds back to the 1. Can we just keep it big enough so he doesn't get a run on us? James going down pit road. Unfortunate he wound up in that wreck. Or whatever happened.
Holy cow, because I won't get back out there right.
I don't know if we're going to be able to hold off the 1. He's running out of laps, but he's catching quick. He's gaining a 10th on us about every corner entry. Should still not be quick enough to get here if we don't make any mistakes. I don't think, but might be close. Okay, he didn't gain anything that time. He's going to gain a bunch right there, though, with that terrible entry. Gains another 10th on us. If we just stop out overdriving turn 1, we might be okay. Going around to get 2 to go. We should be in good shape. Oh, we just hit the wall hard. It's going to lose him some momentum. He's probably going to be able to keep ahead of us. We're so far back now, though. But if he hits it again, we might be able to get around him. But he's looking like he's going to be able to keep it under control. Alright. And let's hope in the Diet Dr. Pepper Series race Thursday night we're a little bit better to the right front. I think we will be. I'm not going to be pushing as hard in that race, and at least early on. And we got a lot more power. I can get it yawed out through the center of the corner a little bit better than this thing.
Back here, Tuckles.
Great win to the 15. Nobody had anything for him. I certainly didn't.
Good win, AJ. Good racing, Sean. Shame that I knocked down the wall there. I think it would have been nice to have a bit more of a real fight there, but hey, good win. And good race. And Gavin, sorry again about washing up India there earlier. I know it was pretty small contact, but still, I'm sorry about that. That was just me not really keeping track of what my car was going to do there.
Nah, you're good. Just tough racing. Just a 0x. Good win, and good race. Whew.
Good race, guys. Good one, AJ. Good race. Are we there, Caleb?
15 had it. He had it made.
Good race.
Good race from all the people we were around, so just a little contact with the 4 car there. When he went to my inside, he just didn't get it to turn because of how tight it was. Let's see, 57.78. Jeez. Just disgusting. we'll go see the wreck that James was in. Caleb 67, so 10% better on the right front. I was up front, and every time I'm up front and I don't have a gauge of my corner entry, I end up burning it off usually. But hey, we got to lead some laps. That's fun. We got a pole. That's fun too. And we got a top 5 with a 0x. So, I mean, there's not much room to complain. That's for sure. Take a look at the incidents. First up is James. I mean, he just gets flat run over by the 22, and that's what people were complaining about. The 22, he runs over 2 people on entry. He runs over the 9 as well. He overdrives it so bad, he runs over both the people in front of him. Like, he drives through James, and then I don't know if he actually drove through the 9, but James spinning on his inside drove through the 9. That was not good, but unfortunate for James. 19 getting a big push out of the corner, just can't get it to turn, and I almost did that a couple times. That was really tight there. If I would have done a little bit better at the very beginning at saving, we might have been okay. Ooh, 7 gets loose, and they're 3 wide. That sends the 14 down into the grass. That's unfortunate for him there. Loose up top 3 wide is tough. And then they're doing slide jobs on each other there and making contact. That was strange looking. 14 is going to grab the wall on the exit of 4. And little tiny taps. And then he drives through the 22. Oh, and 18 nowhere to go. And that's unlucky for the 18 there. Nowhere to go. He just slid back down right in front of him. Can't react in time to do anything about that. And this is when the 4 car grabbed the outside wall really hard, but he was so far ahead of us at that point, we weren't going to be able to get back to him unless he did that a second time. But he kept it out of the wall after that, so we maintain our P4. He gets 3rd after Sean gets by him. And that's it. So pretty clean, honestly. That bad incident that got James, unfortunately, but we wind up 4th with 0x after getting the pole. That's pretty cool, and not a bad race.